God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Welcome to University Canada West 2020 Convocation, and hello from beautiful downtown Vancouver. This is our first ever virtual Convocation ceremony. Many of you are joining us from around the world, a sign of the unusual times we are living in. Welcome to all of you. We are honored to have you in attendance. Graduands, we wish like you that we were celebrating with you in person. I know you've been looking forward to that. So we have worked hard to create for you a unique online convocation to focus on the importance and value of this moment in your lives. You are likely disappointed that your graduation is happening in 2020, a year when the world is at the mercy of a pandemic. Today, we want to lift you up. Your moment to graduate has positioned you to be the leaders of a new world, a new kind of future. You are given this moment to be the wise and the worthy who will reshape what is yet to come. You will forever remember that this was the year when everything changed, and you were at the center of it. To the parents and family members who are watching from afar, we know how much you looked forward to being present for your child's graduation. You supported them, hoped for them, and waited for them to reach this day. We are missing your presence and sharing your pride and joy. Graduands, today you will hear from those at University Canada West who have been with you during your academic journey. Our President, Chancellor, faculty, Premier John Horgan, and others are here to celebrate your success. So please, sit back, relax, and get ready to enjoy this happy occasion, your graduation like no other. And now I call upon Rose Guerin, elder from the Musqueam Nation, to bring us the traditional greeting.
Haichka, I welcome you to the traditional, ancestral, and the unceded territory of the Musqueam First Nation. Good day and welcome to the 2020 prayer for the University Canada West. Creator of the universe, we gather to give thanks for this season of new beginnings, to honor this year's graduates as they move forward to new beginnings. We give thanks for the diligence and perseverance to come to this point, for their studies, for their majors, their research, their critical thinking. We thank you for their co-curricular studies and internships. And high career ready, we give you thanks for their extracurricular participation in residence life. We give you thanks for the faculty who taught, mentored, and guided. We give you thanks for the employees who gave their support. We give you thanks. For the family and friends who encouraged these students, we give you thanks. For the University Canada West, we give you thanks. Thank you for joining us in this 2020 graduation prayer. Peace, love, unity. OCM.
Thank you, Rose. Up next is Cindy McLeod, the CEO of Global University Systems Canada and the chair of University Canada West's Board of Governors.
Congratulations to University Canada West graduating class of 2020. I bring greetings on behalf of Global University Systems, the parent company of University Canada West. Global University Systems is an international network of higher education institutions brought together by a shared passion for accessible, industry-relevant qualifications. I bring these greetings on behalf of Aaron Ettingen, GUS founder and the CEO of GUS Global, and the entire GUS family of institutions spanning the globe. We're honored you chose to study at University Canada West. To the parents and families of our students, thank you for trusting us with your loved ones and their education. Their time at UCW was a chance for them to grow both personally and professionally. To our graduating students, congratulations on reaching this incredible milestone. We are confident you've received a degree with the job-ready skills that employers are looking for. All the best as you transition to the next stage of your life and your career. We know you'll make us proud as you make your mark in the business world. And please remember, you are now a valued alumnus of University Canada West. So please stay in touch with us. From everyone at Global University Systems, we wish you the very best moving forward. Thank you and congratulations.
Hello students, family members, and any friends who gathered with you today, and all the members of the UCW family. This is an unusual way to have a graduation, but I'm here to welcome you on behalf of the board of University Canada West. You're here today with people who have had a big impact on your life and your learning. There are people here who you've learned with and you've learned from. Sometimes it was really fun and it was exhilarating and exciting, and sometimes it was just hard, darn hard work. And in the last 6 months in particular, it was really challenging. Challenging not only for you as students, but challenging for the faculty and staff at University Canada West as well. But you've made it, you're graduating. You know, most of you started at University Canada West when really it was quite small, not so many students. And in the last 2 years, we've had really remarkable growth. Earlier this summer, I was visited by a young woman, friend of my son's, who was here in Vancouver taking a new job. We were talking and she told me she had an MBA, and I asked her where she got it. She said, "Oh, you wouldn't have heard of it. It's really a small school. It's called University Canada West." And I started to smile, but before I could say anything, she said, "It was really a great program. The faculty were really terrific. I learned so much that I use every day in my work. And this is my 3rd promotion since I graduated." I, of course, had a big grin on my face by then and told Stephanie that I had, in fact, heard of University Canada West and, in fact, knew quite a lot about it. But I also told her this, which I'd like to share with you. You know, University Canada West used to be quite quiet. People didn't know about it, but they increasingly know about it, and our reputation is growing. And it's not just because we have a wonderful new building opening in about a month. And it's not just because we've been able to get more and more really terrific faculty who really care about your progress. It's because we have graduates like you out in the workplace. We have graduates all over the world and in Canada, and they're doing really well. They perform well, they know what they're doing, they take what they learned at UCW and use it every day in their practice. That's why our reputation grows, and that's why it's really exciting for you to join the UCW alumni. That's who you are now, an alumnus. And the Board of Governors is really thrilled to send you their deepest congratulations and warmest wishes for a successful future. We really hope you stay in touch because you are our alumni. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Vertesi. Our next speaker is Mitchell Groper, Chancellor for University Canada West.
Where were you last spring when the world shut down? I was at Whistler. It was cold, -20. Finally at noon, my wife said, "You should ski the lower mountain." It was just before 1 p.m. when I got on the gondola. A woman, a doctor visiting from Toronto, joined me. She said, "When I arrived last night, the security guard said the mountain was closing today." I said, I don't know anything about that. I live here. So I skied and got home at about 3:15 to receive a text. The ski lifts are closed. And soon after, businesses, schools, restaurants, offices, and University Canada West closed their doors to physical meetings. And what did we do? We learned to communicate through technology. We used conference calls. We used video conference, FaceTime, Zoom, WebEx, Microsoft Teams. We could talk to each other. We could see each other. We could interact. Zoom meetings, Zoom celebrations, Zoom prayer, Zoom sadness. Online shopping, online exercise training, watching Netflix, Crave, Prime, and more. Cooking, baking, walking, bike riding, being alone. And of course, in British Columbia, watching Dr. Bonnie, be kind, be calm, be safe. Stay at home, wash hands, don't touch your face, wear a mask. And for you, online classes, online learning. And yet, there is much we miss. We miss person-to-person contact. We miss getting together with families for dinners and outings. We miss going freely and joyfully to restaurants and bars and pubs. And you have missed classes and seminars and face-to-face collaboration with your peers and professors. We miss each other. And we miss a convocation where your graduation can be celebrated with your families applauding your accomplishments, without the cap toss, without the hugs. And yet, you made it. Congratulations. Throughout all of this change, you were able to complete your courses, obtain your degrees, and graduate from University Canada West. What did you learn? What do you miss? What would you keep? As you now enter into the next phase of your careers, congratulations to all of you. You will remember this time forever as a turning point in your lives. Be safe. Be proud of your accomplishments. And remember to stay connected to your classmates, to your professors, and to University Canada West. And get to work so that decades from now you can take a look around you and say, you left things a little better than you found them. Congratulations. Now the hard work begins.
Thank you, Mr. Groper. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Honorable John Horgan, Premier of the Province of British Columbia, to bring a brief message of congratulations to our UCW graduates.
Hi there, Premier John Horgan wishing all the best to the grad class of 2020. As you leave behind your school years and look forward to a limitless possibility, a future that is yours for the taking, I want to say on behalf of the entire community, we celebrate your success. We're doing it separately, but that does not diminish our pride in your accomplishment. Your family, your friends, everyone understands the great sacrifices and the challenges that you've had to overcome to get to this day. One journey is ended and a new journey is beginning. To all of you, we wish you all the best. Go forward, do what you can to make the world a better place.
Thank you, Premier Horgan. It is now my pleasure to introduce Brock Dykeman, President of University Canada West.
Congratulations, first and foremost, to the 2020 graduates on achieving your goal of obtaining a degree from University Canada West. A lot of studying, reading, writing, and likely many sleepless nights went into this great achievement. We also want to congratulate your families and friends who have provided support for you during your studies. Without their support, you might not be graduating today. This is also their day to celebrate your success, so bravo. For many of you, achieving this degree also involved adjusting to a new education system and to a new country, so you had to learn to adapt quickly. This ability to adapt is a critical skill in the modern world. The COVID-19 pandemic will accelerate shifts that were previously taking place more slowly in the workplace and education worlds. Many of us have now shifted to working from home and learning from home. I believe these shifts will be permanent. These will result in profound societal changes, and as recent graduates, you are well prepared to thrive in this digital world, staying on the cutting edge of technology and business. This means you are not finished with your educational journey. Your generation will be continuous learners as you adapt to the changing needs of the workplace and our world in general. You will need to continue to upgrade your skills as technology shifts and the needs of the work world shift. Agility will be an ever more prized skill. You are well prepared for this changing world as University Canada West graduates, now University Canada West alumni. Go forth and prosper. All the best from everyone at UCW, and once again, congratulations. Cindy McLeod, CEO of Global University Systems Canada, will now present the Honorary Doctorate Award.
This year's honorary doctorate recipient has been described as a progressive entrepreneur and a tech visionary with an uncompromising force of will who uses her creativity and incredible work ethic as currency to solve real problems in business and society. Born and raised in Tehran, Iran, Shahrazad Rafati excelled at academics and left home at the age of 17 to pursue her academic and business dreams in Vancouver. When she arrived, she spoke limited English and had never even owned a computer, but enrolled in the University of British Columbia to study computer science. She initially struggled with the programming, but became one of the top students in her class while also finding time to work with UNICEF. In 2005, at the onset of the digital video revolution, she founded Broadband TV, which has remained a pioneer in the massive and fast-moving industry. Shahrazad and BBTV pioneered the technology and the business models that made peace between the large entertainment entities like the NBA and their fans who were uploading premium content to video sites such as YouTube. Although she has built a company that has experienced phenomenal growth, Shahrazad measures success not only on financial performance, but on people, social and environmental key performance indicators. Broadband TV has zero pay gap between male and female employees and gender-balanced workforce with more than 40% of female employees and managers. In addition to her success in business, Shahrazad has a long list of accolades. In 2018, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau appointed her to represent Canada on the G20 Business Women's Leader Task Force, a global initiative driving actionable solutions to impact women's economic empowerment as part of the G20 Summit. In 2019, she was also appointed as the Vice Chair of Invest in Canada, which aims to create jobs in Canada by facilitating foreign business investment by highlighting our country's diverse and skilled talent pool. Shahrazad was named Canadian SME Magazine's Businesswoman of the Year for 2020. Last year, she was named Visionary Founder of the Year at the 2019 Ad Age A-List and Creativity Awards. She was named one of Canada's most powerful women and one of Canada's top 40 under 40. In 2016, The Hollywood Reporter named her to its list of the 20 most powerful women in global television, and Fast Company put her on the list of the 100 most creative people in business in 2011. University Canada West is honored and delighted to award Shazrad Rafati with a Doctor of Letters honoris causa. Dr. Rafati, welcome to the family of University Canada West, and we truly look forward to a time in the near future where we can honor you with this doctorate in person, in real life. We're all excited to do that. Again, congratulations on behalf of University Canada West and Global University Systems and our global family.
Hi everyone. First, I want to thank Cindy McLeod, CEO of GUST Canada and UCW Board Chair, for this truly humbling honorary doctorate. Thank you so much. I feel so incredibly blessed. It's such a privilege to be amongst so many bright faces and brighter futures. We rarely get opportunities in life to share in such a celebration of personal achievement, and I'm incredibly humbled to be included in such phenomenal company with all of you. It's a unique time for such a milestone in a lifetime. Normally, graduation is one of the biggest blank slate moments we ever get to experience. It's exciting, daunting, mysterious, and inspiring, all at once, with so many competing emotions dancing in our minds as we take the next big leap forward. But today, for each of you, that blank slate is open even wider than ever before as the world is in recovery, and so much is in question. While so many around the world are seeking a return to normal or the new normal, each of you are transitioning into a new chapter of your life. There's nothing to reopen. There's only reinvention, revelation, revolution. Your actions from today onward can shift thinking from a return to normal to a return to better. For each of you, there is no better time than now to make a difference. There's no better time than now to help make the world a better place. Consider this blank slate your canvas to paint the world how you envision it. Make an impact in your community. Change the narrative for minorities. Transform how we think about environmental sustainability. Use this opportunity to build, to create, to disrupt. And in the great words of Gandhi, be the change you wish to see in the world. It starts here, it starts now, and it starts with you. You become what you believe.
Each year, University Canada West nominates a faculty member for a Distinguished Teaching Award. This year's recipient is Dr. Tatiana Rivero-Sanz for the Distinguished Teaching Award because of her innovative and experimental approaches to learning by providing a wide range of different approaches, including summaries, paraphrases, switch-side debates, counter-arguments, quotation, and other skill-building experiences for many of our first-term students in English 100. In addition, Dr. Rivero-Sanz has shown an unusual level of commitment to the well-being of her students through closely tracking their progress and giving them opportunities to get to know each other through informal coffee chats. While many of our students excel academically, the medals for academic excellence are awarded to those students who achieve the highest grade point averages within their respective degree programs. We are delighted to recognize our two highest achieving students today. The recipient of the Medal for Academic Excellence for the Associate of Arts degree is Rajveer Singh Dhaliwal. Rajveer studied high school in India and came to University Canada West in spring 2018. The recipient of the Medal for Academic Excellence for the Master of Business Administration program is Richard Barnes. Richard completed a Bachelor of Arts at the University of Winnipeg and studied for his MBA online with University Canada West while living in Ontario, Canada. Congratulations to both of our medal winners. The members of the 2020 graduating class will now be presented to the Chancellor to be admitted to their respective degrees. Mr. Chancellor, I present to you those candidates who have met the requirements of their degrees and are recommended to you by the Academic Council of this university. I ask that you confer upon each scholar the degree for which he or she is recommended.
By the authority granted to me by the Government of British Columbia, I admit those candidates present and those in absentia to the degrees to which they are entitled.
We will now proceed with the presentation of the graduates of 2020.
It's a great honor to be here with you today, celebrating this great accomplishment. You have faced many challenges to get here. You've made many sacrifices, studying in a new country and culture, perhaps in a language not your own, learning new skills and knowledge, struggling sometimes, failing to meet your goals, that deadline, that assignment, that mark, and then came COVID-19, and you had to face even more challenges, having to study online, the changed blended learning. Suddenly, we all had to figure out what Teams was and how to use it effectively, how to get the benefit from learning from professors seen only on a screen, how to cope with studying in our homes with our families while our families carried on their lives and were impacted by the pandemic, how to get that assignment done, write that paper, complete that exam. These struggles have been hard and have made your dreams even more difficult to achieve, but here you are. You did it. Pause, reflect, and enjoy the moment. While coping with all these challenges and more, you have persevered, you have become stronger, more creative, more analytical. You've gained skills and know-how that will equip you for the next journey in your life. Now your future is ahead of you. What will that look like for you? Well, understand that life is a process of learning, lifelong learning. You can't get far in life based on what you already know. It's what you do with your learning that will count. You will continue to grow and advance based on what you'll learn after you leave here. What felt normal to you before has changed. Perhaps you've realized that there is no normal. There's only change and how we respond to it. My advice is to be open to change. Don't be afraid to try something new. Learn from every mistake you make. Learn from every person you work for or work with. Learn how you can make your work, your ideas, your relationships even better next time. So what's your big idea for making your world and the bigger world a better place? There's much to do. You have much to do. Find a way to use your new skills to contribute to others and to the world. The world needs you, your skills, and your solutions for a better future. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Greetings. My name is Charles Carroll. I'm the Chair for Arts, Communications, and Social Sciences in both the undergraduate and graduate programs here at UCW, and I want to welcome you to your virtual graduation experience. Graduation, whatever your program may be, is a time of both pride and fear. Pride because of what you have accomplished, and fear of what lies ahead. As a chair, I'd like to celebrate with you the feeling of pride of all you have justly accomplished. Fear, too, of what lies ahead is normal, even as the challenges of COVID may make that fear all the greater. I will not tell you not to feel afraid. That would be unwise. But I'd urge you to think of graduation as not only an end, but also a beginning full of possibility. If you can continue to do what you have done successfully as a student, embrace the unknown, acknowledge the fear, and forge ahead, I believe your success will be assured. Good luck, and may the forces of good fortune smile upon you.
I'm extremely happy and proud of your achievements. This is an important day for you because really you proved that you can do everything that the program asks you to do, and assignments, working in teams, and thanks to your strong desire to achieve, and thanks of course to the support of your family and friends, you are able today to walk on stage and call yourself an MBA finally. I want to thank you, all of you. If you attended or not of my classes, I hope you don't hold anything bad against me. I understand that sometimes I made you working really hard, but you did it. And again, I'm very proud of you. So all the best. Please keep in touch, and once again, stay close to the UCW community. Thank you.
The valedictory address is considered a final farewell to classmates before they disperse to pursue their individual paths after graduation. The valedictorian is selected from among all of the year's graduating students on the basis of both academic excellence and leadership. This year's valedictorian is Mitra Matlubi. Originally from Iran, Mitra completed her undergraduate studies in London, England at London South Bank University, where she completed a Bachelor of Engineering degree. She then moved on to a Master's of Science in Advanced Chemical Engineering with Process Systems Engineering degree at Imperial College, London. She joined University Canada West in spring of 2018 to study for her Master's of Business Administration degree. Dr. Vincenti, chair of the MBA program, summarized Mitra this way. Mitra represents the 2020 students very well, not only because she achieved a very high grade point average, but also because of her commitment to learning to prepare herself to enter the job market with the best possible knowledge in order to make her successful. She has a brilliant mind with a strong entrepreneurial attitude. She's respected by her peers and a great ambassador for University Canada West. It is my great pleasure to introduce Mitra Matlubi to give the valedictory address for the class of 2020.
Hi, Mitra's here. I am so delighted that we are celebrating this enormous achievement together. Thinking about the last 2 years, when each had massive investigation about the next term classes, and our pulses quickened to take the right time with the right instructor, or when we faced piles of reports that would make us just sit on the ground and cry a river, or when deadlines overlapped and teamwork was not productive enough. With those being said, we all did it. But once we started enjoying this, COVID-19 arrived out of the blue. We've been always trained to always plan ahead and calculate steps decently to become good managers eventually. Well, with this virus around, it is fair to be doubtful, and the interruption to dreams has been literally unexpected for everyone. But what if I tell you that there is always another side to the coin, just like leadership? For a true leader, there are bad times when it's all about dealing with unnerving situations and suffering. And there are good times to shine like a diamond and be inspiring. All I'm trying to say is that let's take this adversity for good and learn from it for self-leadership that ultimately prepares us for leading others. Who knows if any of us would be the next one to stand on TED shows and talk about self-reflections and tell listeners how to lead better. Or if any of us would have our own Wikipedia page as an uncanny self-made leader who everyone wants to know more about. I've been asked that, okay, you have an MBA now, what will happen next? My answer is, although I have more grey hair after studying MBA, I am very hopeful that the effort is reflected in every aspect of my life, like managing my future husband, leading my children well for making weekend pie, or the statistics win me the lottery. Apart from those, I hope this degree would not only benefit me, but also others, whether family, friends, co-workers, employees, and bosses. By the decisions and actions I take, I hope we are all going to feel blessed, succeeded, promoted, secured, and chuffed. Lastly, I want to thank ourselves first for not giving up on our studies despite of all the difficulties in the past few years. I want to thank our families who did not hesitate for a moment to support us. I want to thank UCW faculties who've been always open to stay connected with the alumni. I want to thank UCW staff who make things work but are always hidden. And to those who are about to start this path, it sucks, but you're gonna like it at some point. Try to learn about yourself and extend your limits by this challenge. You may not have another chance to do so. I hope you always stay strong and strive for better. Cheers to the beginning of our next chapter. Thank you.
Thank you, Mitra, for your powerful address to the graduating class. It is always the highlight of graduation to hear from our valedictorian. You have done an outstanding job today. Congratulations, graduates. You made it. Those long, challenging days of studying and working diligently towards your goal got you here. Wherever you are in the world at this moment, stand up and cheer. You are now officially University Canada West alumni, and we are enormously proud of that. We look forward to welcoming you in the future at our new Vancouver House campus. We hope you have enjoyed today's celebrations, and once again, congratulations.